What up, everybody? Your boy KJ Cool back. Before we go any further, give me Matthew chapter 1, Mark chapter 7, and Luke chapter 2. We're going to have Luke chapter 9.
Spell red. Red. LSTER.
Yeah, we back. We talk about our boy Bizzy Bone, aka Byron McCain.
LSTER.
Excuse me, I had to delete yesterday's. I forgot to cut off doggone my YouTube. So y'all probably heard about all my phone conversations and stuff, and me being goofy. That was a plan in my mind. I thought I cut it off, but I'm back. This ain't gonna be as like yesterday episode, but we're gonna make it work. Bizbone, Byron McCain, born in Columbus, Ohio, moved to Cleveland, but known for his first solo album, of his movie back in 1998. Then he also did his second solo album back in 2001, The Gift with Father, Still Thug Strucks, Be Careful. One half of the legendary group Bone Thugs and Harmony. You had to redo this one. Man, I felt so embarrassed I forgot to cut off. Hopefully I didn't put out my birth name out there when I was on the phone call last night. Did something tell me to look out, look at my laptop, the light was still on. I was like, man, I had it on. I hated to have to delete that because I really like to delete videos. But this time I remember to cut off actually hit the end broadcast after. But yeah, man, I'm gonna give Bizzy his flowers because he's a lyrical genius, one of the best that ever done it. From the hit group Bone Thugs and Harmony. Let me see what it is. Byron McCain. He's one with the falsetto. I think that's what they call the style, like his voice falsetto, because Eddie Kendricks had a light voice back in the Temptations. But Bizzy was first of his kind, the first rapper that I know. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. If you're a hip hop historian, he's the first rapper with a light voice. Because before Bizzy they compared light voices to singers, not as much rappers. But he's one of the dopest that ever did it with the group Bone Thugs and Harmony. And he's very unique and different. He was molested as a kid. He was kidnapped in like the late 80s. He was on America's Most Wanted, so he gave back and did a song for them. And plus he's one half of the 5-man group Bone Thugs and Harmony. There's Lazy Bone, Bizzy Bone, Wiz Bone, Flesh and Bone, Crazy Bone. He harmonized very well with the group, man. He's a very brilliant thinker. They asked him he worked with Biggie, he worked with Eazy-E, he worked with Tupac. Bones one of the very people who worked with Biggie, Eazy, and Tupac. Can't no one say they worked with Biggie, Eazy, and Tupac. But then he also had he got real amazing work ethic. You can say what you want to say about him. People have their different opinions about any rapper, old school and new school. But the man work ethic is off the chain. And he brung it in that verse. He was flowing that verse from Thug Love. Yeah, Thug Love. No, yeah, it was Thug Love. I remember. Shout out to 36 Mafia also. Lord, rest in peace, Lord Infamous. Rest in peace to Cooper Nicka, Nicka, NICAA. NICCAA. Rest in peace against the boo. But shout out Juicy J and DJ Paul, former Three Six Mafia. That was a good verse. It was tough. I think they both won because Three Six Mafia is very influential. You hear they beats to a lot of these people, including the Memphis. You hear they beats to a lot of these Memphis people. You hear they beats to the South, and some influenced by I think the West Coast. But you also hear that beats to these Memphis people. And I forgot I think Deuce Dennis. You can say that Three Six Mafia influenced through him. Then you got like Bone. Everyone you tell like you hear to Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Dizzy Wright, and so many different people. ASAP Rocky, the whole ASAP mod, be Pacific. Including ASAP Ferg, recipes, ASAP Ant. You never get influence through that, but very influential, man. Man, they do the dang thing. But Bizzy kind of like busy talk, the lazy talk, the wish talk, the flesh don't, and flesh and crazy. Flesh don't talk that much. Crazy don't talk that much. But Busy is like very energetic and funny. He's someone that you enjoy being around. Dude is so cool, man. Real cool. Like I said, he works so well, not just like working, but verbally rapping with the other Bone members is so cool. Especially him and Crazy Bone with that. New Waves, that's the name of it. That's a good album. It came out I think like 2015. Still a classic album. Still one of the best out now. Yeah, man. That flow pad. I think he one of the ones that really can match a fast pace with Twister, man. Shout out to Twister Bone. Because Twister is kind of like the 6 member Bone. He ain't actually a part of the group, but he can vibe with him. One thing he just don't do, he just don't harmonize.
Live streaming. You fine as hell. What's your number is?
You know what it is. Yeah, man. But yeah, Bizzy just that dude with that. The busy when they give him the flow with the guy, when they get busy when they get when they hit him in the spot, and what about side when they hit him in the shot. He can do all that, the rapping and thing. But shout out to Drake for paying homage. You know, he actually gave props to Bone Thugs. You know, he took a picture with him and he paid homage to Lazy Bone. Well, he praised Lazy Bone, if you want to say. Because, you know, they was at a time where rapping and singing wasn't popular. This is before Drake. I guess say before Ja Rule and 50 Cent, because, you know, Ja Rule was kind of rapping and singing to an extent. 50 Cent was kind of rapping and singing to an extent, but, you know, when I put them in the mix, I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, Domino, but he wasn't really necessarily rapping and singing, but he kind of was similar to that. So I put yeah Domino in there too. No, Domino was full Bone, but Bone Thugs elevated it. See, man, he just man, Carbon Monoxide is still a good album. When that came out like 2020, man. Bizzy's very unique. If you really like look past like I know people call him crazy and all that, but you look past that, he really dropped knowledge, man. Especially in the Gift 2001's The Gift album, where a lot of things he called out is still happening now, like police brutality and so many things, drug use, molestation, robbing, kidnapping, everything that called out in the album is still going on now. I mean, just black on black violence. So many things he called out is still going on now. It's very good album. I like the Beat School of Truth is good. You know, I like Father. Uh, Be Careful. Let's see what else. Jesus, that was a good song. I like the whole album, but them specific ones I like to stick out to. These Bones really one of the rappers this safe to say can't even buy the style. Not just because he rapidly fast, but the fact that like his style always changes and he always keep it fresh. And he had good acting skills too, man. He was in Cutthroat Valley. I might check out the whole movie. From that stupid, from that real, like it's a good movie he was in. Let's see, I forgot the other two movies, but I could look it up right quick. There's a Bizzy Bone Alpha and Omega DVD. Here's some Bone Thugs and Harmony Raw. See, he had Jacked Up, he had Cutthroat Alley, and one movie. He had one movie that didn't make it to the whole theaters. I'm trying to look at the name of it. So yeah, another movie that didn't come out with Jake the Snake, Lazy Bone, Crazy Bone, Flesh of Bone, and DDP. DDP, I meant to say. Ice T appeared in it. Let me see. All right, so he was in Cutthroat Alley. He was in Caught Up, Cutthroat Alley, and What Now? That's the name of the third movie. I finally found. I was looking at this Bizzy Bone interview so I could see what the name of it. I can't play it for copyright. But yeah, man, Bizzy is very talented. Now I like him in his movies because he has played a convincing villain in one. And the other two, he played like the nice guys, the good guy characters. He was very convincing. There's some other people out here that's like underground. Even in the '90s, I go back to underground people that really get them much props, and music wise or rapping or even movies. We call them underground kings, not just UGK is underground kings, but Busy like he the kind of dude he don't really cry about nothing. Now if he got something to complain about, it's actually legit. He don't make excuse like woe is me, and that's nothing I like about Busy Bone. He do what Marlon does. Now Marlon learned how to adapt and do his own thing. Marlon Wayans, Bizbone know how to adapt and do his own thing. He don't be like, "Woe is me," this and that. And I'm learning to do that with YouTube. I don't be like, "Woe is me." These YouTubes are bigger than me. I learned that from Marlon Wayans, Bizbone, and I guess say Bernie Mac. So many people who just learn how to like tough it up and build a brand and legacy without really being like, "Why does entertainer get more props than me?" That's another thing I like about Bizzy. He don't cry about nothing like that. He just strictly just do his thing. This is like. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing the comment section. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, I need just that. Let me see something. What's up, young dad? I'm smarter than him.
He's making these statements on a regular basis. He's letting it be known that he's upset.
Alright. Should make sure everything all right.
Should make sure everything. Shout out to Twister Bone.
Good. You fix everything. But yeah, man, this is one of the most unique, man. Carbon Monoxide and all them albums, I think really Bone, along with Bizzy, saved Rufus Records. Well, I know for a fact from what I was hearing. I'm in the stream, he fixed his camera.